Hi everyone, welcome to today's session from Techcanvass. Myself, Kanika Kucheria, will talk on today's topic, Introduction to UiPath. Techcanvass offers various training programs in business analysis and test automation. We have various videos on our YouTube channel. Let's have a look on today's agenda. First, we will talk about why business process automation is needed. We will understand the term RPA. Then we will talk about in detail on a very popular RPA tool called UiPath. We'll understand its features, the user interface, and advantages of UiPath. We will also have a demo on automating a business process. So let's start. So first, let's talk about why we actually need business process automation. In any business process, there are many steps to be done manually. Sometimes the agent has to work on multiple systems. This requires a lot of time and energy, which can be saved if we automate them. The tasks done manually are always very error-prone. Example, an agent can wrongfully copy-paste the customer details. The humans cannot work 24/7. They need some breaks in between. If we automate the manual tasks, our workforce can think creatively and come out with good business ideas to add value to business. By all this, we can increase the overall efficiency in business. So, we now understand that automation is the key here. Now let's refresh the term RPA. Robotic Process Automation, or RPA, is mimicking the manual task by software robots. These robots or programs automate the rule-based business process, thus adds a lot of value to business. You can refer our earlier video where we have talked in detail on RPA. UiPath is a very popular RPA tool, widely used in the industry. It eliminates the human effort on tedious time-consuming tasks. UiPath can automate third-party applications, administrative IT tasks, and rule-based business processes. It gives customer a competitive edge in performance and user experience. We need not have any coding experience to make use of UiPath. UiPath product suite contains UiPath Studio, Robot, and Orchestrator. UiPath Studio provides visual-intensive automation tool which is easy to use, drag and drop features, and enable people to design their workflows. We will talk about in detail on UiPath Studio later in this video. Robots are software workers that run the automation developed in UiPath Studio. An orchestrator is an intelligent console where we can see all the robots and schedule work. All these three components work seamlessly. There are two options to install UiPath. One is Enterprise Edition, which is a paid version, and second is a Community Edition, which is a free developer version. Here in this video, we will talk about UiPath Studio. Let's have a look on its features. It offers a digital canvas where business process flows can be simply designed using drag and drop features. It offers powerful recording features for basic, desktop, web, and Citrix environment. UiPath is very user-friendly. It has large variety of activities and third-party libraries. It has efficient third-party libraries integration like for OCR technologies, etc. It also offers power users to harness the programming technologies in designing the workflows. So we can see UiPath offers variety of features which makes it an efficient RPA tool. Let's talk about this tool in more detail. Let's have a demo on user interface of UiPath. This is the UiPath Studio. When you click on Start, you get the following options to create a new project. You can start by using process if you want to design a simple business process. If you have certain conditions around it, then you can go for transactional process, which will give you an option to create flowchart diagrams. So let's start with process. Here you just give the name of your process. So I'll give a name as demo process and then create. Now a process is created where you can design your workflows. This top part is the ribbon. Important features to note here are the recording options, scraping options for screen scraping and data scraping. When you click on new, you get the following options. You can select sequence if you want to design a linear business process flow. You can select a flow chart if you have conditions around it. On the left-hand side is the activity pane where we can select the activity and drag and drop in the canvas here. Let's take a case study where we will automate using UiPath. So the steps are, first, we will extract data from a website. Second, we will collect that data in a CSV file. And third, we will send that CSV file as an attachment to a mail. You can see that we have multiple systems to be worked upon in this business process. And this is quite a labor-intensive and mundane task if we have to capture a lot of data from a website and put it in a CSV. And also we see that it has fixed set of rules. So it can be easily automated using UiPath Studio. Now let's have a demo to see how we can automate this case study using UiPath. So in this planned process, first we'll create a sequence. So let me name this as test sequence. This is the path where the sequence is created. Now we have to select each activity and drag and drop there in this test sequence. So which is the part of the workflow. So in our business process, the first activity is the web scraping. So this is my online store where I want to extract the details of all the soaps and put it in an Excel sheet. So let's see how we can do this using the UiPath. So I'll go on data scraping. I'll select the next. I'll select the name of the element. I'll click on next and name of the next element to show the similarity. And then I need to write the column name. So say product. Next. So this is the list of products which has been extracted. Now we also need to extract the correlated data. So that is the price of each product. So I'll select the price of the first element, do next, then select the price of the second element and also give the column name. So I'll give here as price. So I'll do on next and then I'll do finish. No. So here we can see that the data has been extracted successfully. Involved here is the extract data table. We will use, so all the data which has been extracted is put into a variable called extract data variable, which we can use further in the sequence. The second part of our business flow is write this into a CSV. So we'll search for the activity write CSV. I'll click, so this is write CSV. I'll just drag and drop here. I need to give the file path. So I'll go on the path. So this is my path. Here, I'll give this product.csv. And the data table name from where it will extract the information. I'll copy paste this variable name. So this is the variable, so need not be given in the double quotes. accessible to this activity. So we have to increase the scope of this variable. We'll increase the scope to the sequence. Now it should work. So we can see the error has gone because this variable is now visible to this activity as well. So let's test this part till now what we have done. Ideally, it should go on that browser and then extract the data and put it into a CSV. Let's go to the path. Oh, that's a good news. The CSV has been created. Let's open it. So we can see the data has been put into the two columns, product and price. Now the next part of the activity is this business process is to send email and send the CSV as an attachment. So let's see what can we do. First, I'll select one activity of get password because I don't want to, I want to keep this password secret of the sender. So I'll create a variable called pwd. And here in this get password, I'll write the password. So this is my password. I want to send this password in the variable. So this is the variable name that I have chosen. This will make sense when we'll go to the next activity, that is the email. Next activity is to send an email. So we'll search for SMTP and send SMTP mail message. So this is our next activity. Here, let's see what are the different details that which need to be passed. Now, let's see what are the different details that need to be passed as a part of this activity. First is the sender address. So this address would be the email ID of my client. So this would be my email ID of the client. So I'll put this in the double quotes. Subject line, product list, and also need to be given in the double quotes. And also the body attached to this email. So please find attached details. I need to attach a file. So I need to pass the value of that path. So I'll go to this path, that is the product. Copy this. This is product.csv. So this is the path where the attachment will be extracted. Now still it's giving me some warning. So let's see what all things are need to be configured. So as a part of this SMTP, we need to give certain host number, host details. So I give the port details for SMTP. So 465 is the number. And the server name is smtp.gmail.com. Now, also I need to give the login details. So this login details is the sender email ID. So my sender email ID is techcanvassd@gmail.com. So I'll copy this. And here, if we write the password just like this, it would be not a good practice. Here, that is why we have used the get password activity, and we will use this variable which contains the password of the sender email. So the things look good. We will save it. And now let's test this. It has been executed successfully. Let's go on the Gmail. So this is my sender email ID. So this is the send which has been sent just now, 4:33, you can see. And this is my customer's email ID. So this is the product list. Please find attached details, what we have clicked on. Let's open it. So this is my product detail. To note here, if we want to use any email ID in the senders part, we have to do certain settings. We'll go on the settings, and in this settings, let it load. Here, in this forwarding and pop IMAP, we need to enable this pop for all new mails. And second is, we need to enable the IMAP. So these two things need to be done. Second, in the Google account, we have to change the privacy settings. So go on security and we have to enable the third-party applications. So less secure apps, it should be that these settings are to be done only on the sender email ID. In the receiver email ID, nothing has been done. The first step was data scraping. Then we wrote into a CSV. We then used the get password to write a password in a variable, and then use SMTP send mail message to send an email to the desired customer, and we have attached that CSV. So we saw how easily and efficiently we can automate the business process using UiPath. Now let's talk about its advantages. By implementing RPA using UiPath, we can increase the productivity and efficiency of business. With lesser workforce, we can do greater amount of tasks in lesser time, and thus we save time and money. It helps in transforming business and thus gets higher customer satisfaction. Techcanvass offers various live online training courses and self-paced training courses on UiPath. You can inquire us for more details. Thanks for listening. Keep tuned for more videos on Techcanvass. Thank you.